Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Wolverines offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
The run from the shotgun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Wants to throw. It's Roberts. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He looks that one in nicely. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they got him for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On second down, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but, man, he makes this fourth down way more manageable. It's tough when you got fourth in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will go to work for the first. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. To the air, it's Altmaier. Coming after it. Makes the catch. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets a block. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Wants to fire on second down. He's going for the big play. And that ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Wide receivers all over the place. Trips to the left on 2nd and 7. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Roberts. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it.
And he's got it inside the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. They want to throw it. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Colorado has the ball back quarterback, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Trying to get to him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The play-action fake. He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Colorado! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
A nice job finishing this first half, but we're not done. I'm really curious to see here, Reese. Are they going to go for it? I mean, you could tie this game up, or you could go into the half down one. Kind of an interesting decision early for this offense.
And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Looking for a man, it's Altmaier. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your 2nd sack. It's only the 3rd quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Loveland. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. And the short completion brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Wolverines are flying down the field. Looking downfield, it's Roberts. Out of the backfield, he's open. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Michigan.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Let's see, he can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. From the gun. Getting some heat. Keeps trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Golden. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, 1st and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
Let's go. Now we got ourselves a ball game. This one looked like it was almost over in the 2-minute situation. Get a few 1st downs. Walk out of here with a W. No, sir. Defense forces the turnover. Offense, it's your turn.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snags it down the right side. Running toward the tape. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Looking to throw, it's Roberts. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays, you got to have scripts because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
He'll try to do it himself. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And they're on top here in overtime.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
They got it. The aggressive play call pays off, and they're up by 8. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. 3rd and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
A strike downfield. And the defense makes the stand. Never got close to the goal line, and they'll turn it over on downs. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.